tired of the same people raising their hands every day. Don't call on the people that are raising their hands every day. Call on somebody different, please.
I'm not raising my hand.
No. What is a bond made of? Do you know?
Yes.
What is it made of? Two what?
Bonds.
No. What is one bond made of?
Oh.
I haven't seen. I'm sorry, Christy. What you think? Electrons. How many?
Two.
Two electrons. What if I ask you the molecular formula of water?
H2O.
All right. H2O.
That's the reason we raise our hands, Aaliyah.
How many groups are there on the periodic table?
Stop doing that.
What does group number tell you?
The atomic center.
What does it tell you? How many valence electrons it has? What does valence electrons tell you? Nope, let's see. What do you think, Arson? How many possible bonds? You all following along?
No, they're not. There ain't nobody answering the questions. Arson is answering the questions, and the usual suspects are answering the questions. Y'all just sitting here, making noise. Ain't learning nothing. Usual suspects, the same people that be answering questions every week. Ain't nobody else answering the question because y'all not paying attention. Y'all expecting somebody else to answer the questions.
Let's talk directionality. What about size? How does it increase? Or in what direction on the periodic table does it increase? Serenity.
Left and down. Left and up.
What do you think? Look at the atomic mass on your periodic table. Which one's bigger? If you look at lithium and beryllium, which one's bigger? You want some help, Serenity? Hmm?
This one.
Beryllium? Good. So that means atomic size increases going to the right. What's the other direction? Autumn.
Autumn. That was the autumn over there.
Okay, autumn. Very good. Let me make sure, yes. What about electronegativity? What do you think?
It's left up.
Very good. What if I ask,
What are you doing? Have a seat. Have a seat.
based on number of bonds it can make, how many bonds can nitrogen make? What you think? No. Group number tells you valence electrons. If you skip the middle, it also tells you the number of bonds it can make. So, Chrissy, yeah, nitrogen can make 5 bonds. Oh, I forgot mine. Aw, I guess, okay. How many bonds can boron make? Arson? 3. How many bonds can beryllium make? Aaliyah?
You said
Beryllium.
B.
Beryllium.
I feel like I see it, but I don't.
Group number tells you valence electrons.
Show it to
Chrissy.
him. Sean, show it to him. Without sucking your teeth.
Yes.
4.
No, you had it right the first time. That's the atomic number. Group number is at the top written in blue. You should skip the middle in the red. How many bonds can beryllium make?
Yeah, that's what I said.
2. You said 2 in the beginning. Very good. Okay, let's move on to plants. Somebody tell me the life cycle of a plant. I need one at a time. Give me the first thing. You got when you're growing a plant, or when a plant is growing, because the plants really don't need us to grow. What's the first thing that we start out with? A seed. Good. What do we have next? John.
Clubs.
You want some help? What do you think? Okay, and what is that process called? In the back. What's your name again? Come on.
It sprouts.
No, I have sprout names. What you think, Gaswan?
Seedling?
No, what creates the seedling? What's the process of it? What you think? Germination. Good, big word.
What is it?
Germination. Then we got seedling. What's next? Somebody said
Sprout. Oh, no. Yeah, plant then.
No, it's a sprout, then it's a plant.
Excuse me. Y'all are absolutely right. Sprout, then your plant.
Then plant with flowers or fruit.
Very good.
And then it's the plant with flowers.
Yep.
Well, you can memorize it. At least you looked up there.
No, I knew it, but I was just trying to see if I was right with the seedling and the sprout. I mean, the sprout and the plant.
What does a seed need for the process of germination? What you think? Give me one thing, bless you. Water. Water is one. Okay.
A dark space.
Dark. Chrissy. Chrissy. It needs to be warm. And
That was it.
No.
Cause what is you doing?
Akeem, stop all that.
there it goes, y'all.
What did I do?
I gotta go with Serenity.
No.
Moisturize. That's what the water gives it.
Oh,
Sunlight.
What you think? Huh? No. What you think? No, we're just talking about germination. What you think, Aaliyah?
you need a seed.
Yeah, you need a seed, but what does a seed need? It's a chemical on your periodic table. Oxygen. Good. Okay. What about chemicals found in the soil? What are the primary nutrients that are needed in soil? Chemicals on your periodic table. What do you need in your soil? Nitrogen. Wasting like that. Potassium is one of them. What am I missing? Y'all wasn't late to people call on you. NPK, very good. That's what the soil needs. So, okay, let me get eyes. Here. And ears. So in the beginning, when a seed is growing, it needs nitrogen. Because nitrogen is important for DNA, it's important for RNA, it's important for nucleic acids. So not only is nitrogen important for your plants, it's also important for us. Can we stop talking? Come sit over here now. Bring a chair. Not you, have a seat. Austin, scoot your chair. Come on, quick. Put your hand on the canvas. So Ashley. So when a seed is growing, before it becomes a plant, it needs nitrogen so that it can build the foundation that it needs for nucleic acids, for DNA, for RNA. Okay? Then the next step, once we start growing our plant and we got leaves showing up, we need phosphorus in abundance or in more. Because of course you need NPK, you need the whole thing. Phosphorus is good for the roots as well as for the stem. Then when you start growing your fruits and you start seeing little buds start popping up that your fruit is getting ready to sprout or your flower is getting ready to sprout, then you need potassium. But the easiest, well, I'm sorry, maybe not easiest. That's too deep. I'm on one. Okay, so for today, and I want to see how well my scientists did. Who was in charge of the soil?
Baby.
It wasn't.
No, you were in charge for the bag. That was there.
Okay.
So maybe you don't even know your job. So our team was going to die because
Oh Lord.
It was Miss Leanna. It was Serenity.
and they had to water this in 2 days.
My sister.
Raise your hand if you were in charge of any part of the plan.
Oh, yeah, you didn't want it.
Okay. So Serenity.
Because Coach
what
wouldn't let me.
The bag. Serenity had the bag. What you got?
Serenity had the cup.
He had the bag too.
That's soy with
What?
water.
No, he had the bag too.
Ah! Y'all on like 10. I know y'all be having excitement when y'all work out before science, but I'm already there. I just left softball practice. I'm trying to come down. So I need y'all to come down with, okay? We need to get through this lesson. So Serenity, can you grab the bag for me and let's check our seed. Our paper towel is still pretty wet, so that's a good thing. Soil, your soil was dry. Did you have to ask to water your seed? You did? So how did they get to water the seed but you didn't? Seeds for what? Apples. Can somebody tell me what we're doing? Why we are wetting our seed like this? What are we trying to get rid of? You say it out loud.
The skin.
The skin. Good. So if you can, Serenity, you don't let nobody touch it. Walk around each person and let them see. And look at the seed and you can see that the skin is starting to peel. Once that skin peels, then you're gonna see a little root starting to pop out. Shine, you can get your soil. We're gonna have to dig a little bit. It should have been at the top, your seed. It shouldn't be at the bottom. It should be at the top. Love on, move around a little bit so you can find your seed. And Chrissy, you can your cup. And you can take your cup around to each person just like Serenity so they can see that the skin is starting to peel. It looks like a little white film sitting around the water. 7 to 14 days is what it takes usually. For some seeds it may be longer, some seeds it may be shorter. How many days does it take?
7 to 14.
7 to 14. One of these.
I can't see it. The skin is like.
Why did this get
I think because it's so thin. Wow.
You're lighter than me, nigga. You couldn't learn.
Run into the water. What kind of seeds are these?
Lemon. Yes, I do, because I'm
Yes, you do. He said you ain't let him wait his dad. He been blaming this on you this whole time.
I asked you Friday, remember you told me to wait.
What about today?
I don't know how everybody else
It's
got
our
the
fault.
water.
Our seed is gonna die because you don't let them water the soil.
It's only your fault. Stop.
No, he moved it.
Did you get to see the seed in the water?
Let's see it.
Bro, what? Yes. Yes.
Is that germinating? Is that what it's doing? Right.
What is nitrogen necessary for? What is it supposed for?
Bro.
I just told you. You said out loud. No, what is nitrogen?
Good mind, what you doing? You got something to do with this?
Essential for in humans and in
attention, bro.
DNA, nucleic acids,
Pay attention.
RNA. What is nitrogen essential for or important for?
And DNA, RNA, and DNA.
Nucleic acids.
CNA,
We'll go over
what's
nucleic
CNA?
acids.
She said it.
It's not funny.
I'm not laughing.
He's not talking to you. Okay. So yes. Yes, actually, I don't know.
Because we came when I was on the race car, you didn't say nitrogen.
I don't know. That's a good question. Yes.
you can't say I don't know.
That's right. You can't say I don't know. I was taught that my whole life. But no. That one I don't know though, for real. I don't want to tell y'all a lie. If I say yes, nitrogen is in cars, and then y'all go look and then tell me cyclone, you told me a lie, then y'all never trust any science I ever tell y'all. So I'll get back with you on that one. How about that? Because my lesson today is about plants, not
What
about
was the
cars.
question?
Is nitrogen found in cars and gas?
No, it's not. That's petroleum.
And the main reason why I said I don't know is because the way that we're going to extract potassium, they use that in foreign countries for gas. They extract potassium and they use that for gas. So I don't know until I look it up.
Don't you turn crude oil into gasoline? Don't you turn crude oil into gasoline?
They turn oil into gasoline, petroleum.
Well, we lost the seeds, so I guess we just keep watering and hope it will grow.
What did she say? What did she say?
Hmm.
What did she say, Antoine? It's not important for you to listen, huh?
No, cause.
Now, what did she say? What did she say? Somebody up front that was actually listening. What did she say?
She said, water.
What did she say?
She said, water.
What did she say?
She said, well, we didn't find the seed, so we're just gonna water it and see if
Because
it sprouts.
That was
the seed's
verbatim.
not sprouting.
Yeah.
No, I
Don't you have to
just
put the
lost
seed
it.
in dirt?
Hmm?
He
What'd
was
you say?
supposed to, but he lost.
What'd you say?
I didn't
Who lost the
I
seed?
didn't lose it. I couldn't water it because you told me to wait.
It's
So,
okay.
if it's under there,
I was
if
gonna.
it's under there, and I told you, wait, why is it not still there?
I took it out just now.
She just took it out.
So the seed was there.
Yeah, I asked you. I said, can I water this?
But I say, wait. Okay, but the seed should have still been there. She just took it out.
It was still there.
Okay. all
Okay,
right.
take a seat. So the issue is that when you're planting the seed, you want to put it on the top of your soil and then spread dirt on top of it so that when you spritz it, you're keeping it wet instead of having it deep in the soil. So you're spritzing the top of the soil. The top of the soil is wet, the bottom of the soil is dry. Does that make sense as to why we want the seed on the top?
Yeah.
So I'm doing all of that to find the seed on the top instead of at the bottom. No more questions. Okay? But so far our other two seeds are looking good. We've got some skin peeling, so we need to, no more
She
questions.
said no more questions.
So we need to make sure that we keep our seeds moist so that the skin can continue peeling and it will sprout, okay? We are using compost as well as making our own natural fertilizer. Can somebody tell me what natural source of nitrogen we put in the soil? You can blurt it out. Fruit? What do we put in the soil? Just not water.
Coffee,
Coffee. Coffee is the natural source of nitrogen that we've added to the soil, yes.
If is it the coffee grounds after you drunk coffee?
You
or
can use
beforehand?
You can use the coffee grounds after you drink coffee, but because we're mixing it, then it's doing what it's supposed to do.
So you're doing that, you just taking the coffee grounds that you didn't use them too.
Mhm.
So you could buy it from the store, you buy coffee ground.
Mhm. You can also get tea bags, and you want to drink the tea, and then open up the tea bag and put that in your soil. That's also another form of nitrogen.
Well, that's good to know. Can I make a statement if you don't mind? That's good to know because in landscaping, I use weed and feed, and it has nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but it's man-made chemicals. These are man-made chemicals. What Brianna was saying is using natural chemicals because if we're using those, if we're feeding our garden and we're eating it, we don't need any man-made chemicals. I used to cut grass for a gentleman who had a garden in the back. He said, don't fertilize this grass with anything. Because he was using the grass clippings as compost to feed his garden. So it's important that we use natural fertilizers to fertilize our garden so we won't be eating chemicals. So that's...
Natural source of phosphorus. Somebody tell me. It's two of them I told you. I can't give you one.
Is it in
No.
that 4K?
No. Give me two of them for phosphorus. Arsen, give me one. No. Eggshells. Thank you. Thank you. Give me some. another one? Another source for, what you think?
I think I found some banana.
No. Arson? No. Milk. Two natural sources of phosphorus, what are they? One natural source, two natural sources of nitrogen, what are they?
Coffee and tea.
Coffee and tea, yes. Yes.
With the milk, is it milk from the cows that eat grass naturally? That type of milk?
Mhm.
Okay, so it's being recycled, the grass is being recycled into the milk. Okay.
Wait, what?
The
Natural
milk comes,
source.
where the milk come from? Goats? Goats? Cows?
Some, like the almond milk.
Yeah, you can get milk.
Almond milk?
Whoa, because you can get milk from almonds. Okay,
So
so
almonds
it's
are
not
a form
judged.
of phosphorus too, almonds?
No, almonds probably have their own type of chemical in it, which I probably wouldn't advise you to use almonds. But you can make milk from almonds. And
How do you do that exactly? I'm sorry.
how do you make milk from almonds? We'll make that another lesson for a different day. Natural source of potassium. Blurt it out.
Banana peel.
Banana peels.
And orange
Bananas.
pills.
Mhm.
Orange pills.
No. Bananas. Can somebody tell me what or the signs of a chemical reaction?
Temperature.
Smell and
Color
heat.
change.
Color change.
Heat.
And smell.
So temperature
Good.
change, smell, and heat.
Good. Today, or actually not today, we're gonna go through something called a procedure, which is specific steps for eyes and ears, up here, specific steps for a scientist to take when running an experiment. It's called a procedure. Everybody say procedure? Procedure. We're gonna go through the procedure of extraction, of potassium extraction, okay?
Yes.
I need you guys to write down this procedure. What is today, Tuesday? Tuesday or Thursday? Tuesday. Okay, so Thursday we'll actually do the experiment only if you can show me your procedure, will you be able to participate in the experiment? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So take it home and write it down.
She's getting pencils and pens, everybody. Here's a pen right here that you can use. Somebody. That's a pen right there.
Writing that. I will be taking yours. I'll be taking
Once our seed sprouts and starts growing, I'll bring eggshells for our phosphorus. And that way we'll have nitrogen and phosphorus in the soil.
do you have some paper?
There's a notebook up there.
It's a notebook right there, ain't it?
That's the,
You can use the paper now. Go further and use the paper.
this?
No.
That's his one. Where is the notebook that y'all signed in? Isn't it up under there?
Yeah.
Oh.
So use that
Yeah,
paper
just that one.
and like use like two or three. You know what I'm saying? Rip off. Make sure none of my information is on the paper.
Okay.
All you guys are taking down.
How many papers am I ripping off? How many papers am I ripping
And
What are
somebody lab coat. And you always see a scientist carry around what? Lab notebook. So
Put those periodic tables in your folders.
so my procedure will be written in a lab notebook. Yours will be written on some paper.
They have manila folders.
Cut it in the
Wonderful.
cut it in the middle, like cut it in half.
They have manila folders for their work.
That's wonderful, I know.
Just don't throw it down on the ground.
I give it sweet. I like this, and then it's
When y'all
sweet
take
like a
a
robot.
thing when you got your paper or something right there.
Whoa.
That's okay.
Stop.
You gonna rip it off. Give some wanna give something to somebody
Now, what are
else,
we supposed to do?
they should rip it off evenly.
Get some paper and something to write with it.
No, it should be one person ripping people off. One paper, one person, not everybody ripping out my notebook.
Both of y'all sit down. Sit down.
Well,
Who doesn't have paper, raise your hand.
I'll take that, that's good.
Me, but I can't read my name.
Mine doesn't fit. Keep your hands up. What?
Put your name and the date,
Aaliyah, I'm finna get you one. Sit down.
and then you can write potassium extraction.
A pencil.
I can't,
I don't need that.
why is that a K right there?
I don't need that. You need a pencil for the.
Why is that a K? Sean, why is that a K? So it's a symbol for potassium.
Yeah.
Woo! It take y'all 3 days to get paper and something to write with.
has a paper. Raise your hand if you don't have a paper.
Why you always yelling at people? Right next to you. Like, sit right next to you. You can just mark.
Your name, the date is
Correction. And the date is.
Randy, why is that a K there? Why is that a K there? Why is that a K there? What the K stand for, Randy?
Bro, you're not peeing without them.
I asked Randy.
Yeah, bro, I had that pen. Bro, I don't know.
What's the atomic name for K?
Randy, I'm asking you.
Potassium.
Now, my man just said it a few minutes ago. You should have paid attention. That's what I'm talking about.
He said it already.
No, he just said it because somebody else told him.
I was telling Aaliyah.
Oh, okay.
Are y'all ready? Everybody got something to write with?
Yeah.
Well, then get a pencil. What you think everybody's doing?
Wait, here. Are you okay with it? At least they're getting something.
Write your name and date and the title of your procedure. Potassium extraction. Are we ready?
No. My pen is not working. How?
Number one would be to remove moisture. We're going to take our banana peels and we're going to dab them with paper towel to get rid of as much moisture as we can. Make sense?
Yes.
No, I didn't actually.
You can keep writing on
Christian,
that
you write
tall.
down what she's writing.
So I told
That a R? Yes.
It's not disturbing me. She's sitting right next to me. It's sitting right on the board. You know, right in
Do you
there.
guys remember the experiment that we did with invisible ink?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what did the heat do?
It shows the message.
Give me it in chemistry terminology.
Okay, so
What you think?
they're all really bonds connected to the women, and when the women put heat on it, the bond structure breaks. It actually shows the message, or it shows.
Very good. That's what I'm talking about. Give me something.
What does she say?
I'll repeat. Eyes and ears. Ears and eyes.
Also.
So lemon has all these carbons attached to each other like this. And when you add heat, hush. When you add heat, you break the bonds.
And it shows the message.
Nope, not yet. When you break the bonds, you got free carbon roaming around by itself. When carbon reacts with oxygen in the air, that's what reveals the color, shows the message. Make sense?
Yeah, did we draw that?
That what she writing.
So what we're doing is heating our banana
What
peels.
is your?
B-A-N-A-N-A-S. We're gonna heat the bananas to to release all the chemicals that are in there. All the potassium, all the carbon, all the oxygen, because there are multiple chemicals in bananas, not just potassium. That's why we're taking the potassium out, we're extracting it. This is a symbol for heat, a triangle. If I ever write a triangle, it means heat, okay?
Y'all didn't, she means everybody understands. Does everybody understand when she write a triangle, it means what?
Heat.
It means what?
Heat.
Okay, thank you.
Then we're gonna take the burnt up banana peels and we're gonna blend them. Blending them just makes it easier for it to dissolve in water, that's all. It's gonna be ground up into a powder. Then we'll take that powder, and I'm telling y'all my fertilizer recipe, I make money off this, I just want y'all to know that. We're gonna add the ash to warm water.
Well, I'm supposed to right now.
Yes, you are, this is your procedure.
Okay.
Adding the ash to warm water allows the oxygen in the water to attack the carbon or the potassium that is going to be free in the banana so that it'll have potassium in the water. Does that make sense?
Yes. Bro.
What, you have a question or you want me to explain it a different way? Explain it a different way? So bananas have all these different chemicals in it, and we're trying to get only potassium out of it. So when we heat our bananas, we'll have something called potassium perchlorate, which will be free.
Are we writing it down?
No, this is just me trying to explain it in a different way. Potassium chlorate will be free. Then we'll add some water to try to get oxygen to bond to our free potassium. Does that make sense? The same way how lemon has all these attached carbons, and heat does what to those bonds? It breaks the bonds, so you got free carbon dancing around, one of the funky stuff, and then you got oxygen in the air that snatches up the free carbon to make that color pop up, right? Same thing here. We're gonna heat our banana peels, we got free potassium and carbon flying all over the place, and then you got oxygen in our water. Because what's the molecular formula for water?
H2O.
How many? So if it looks like this, oxygen still has 2 free electrons. Electrons are what make the bonds, right?
Right.
So these electrons are gonna stick to whatever bond, whatever electrons are free. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's how the potassium gets into the water. Are there any questions? Does that make a little more sense?
No.
Yay.
No.
Wow, that's deep, okay.
24 hours is how long we'll let our ash sit in warm water.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is there anything that I need to buy to develop like some type of lab for when we come in Thursday, we be able to extract? Because you got the cookie pan. What else would I need? Baby food jars. What else I need?
I need like the bigger mason jars to put the peels and the water in to let it sit.
Christian, I
And-
need you to write that down for me so I can grab a piece of paper so I can.
We'll
know
do it at
what
the
to
end. We'll do it at the end.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, 24 hours. That's extremely important. Time. I'll say that for another day. Time is always extremely important for your experiments. If you don't let it sit for 24 hours, then that's a bunch of free potassium that is not connected to the water, or is not bound to the water. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Our next step would be to strain the ash. And collect the water. If our experiment is successful, our water will not be clear. Signs of a chemical reaction. Tell me.
Color change.
Color change. So our water should change from clear to like brown or yellow. I want to say brown, but we'll see. It'll look like tea instead of water. So those over the summer, I think last summer, I brought my fertilizer for like the garden that you all were doing, and you see the fertilizer. What color was the fertilizer?
It was brown.
Brown, orangish. So hopefully our water should be the same. And I think that's all.
We also used the grain. I used the grain that was left over from that, and we still put that in the dirt to help as well.
Is that a plus sign or is that a 2?
Oh, that's the way I write "and." Sorry.
Look at you, copy of good notes, Leah.
Right. When you are finished writing your procedure, put your ink pen down. If you do not have your procedure on Thursday, you cannot participate in the experiment. You understand?
Yes.
So don't be mad when I tell you you gotta stay behind. Okay, are there any questions? What's the first step of our procedure? And the second step? And the third step? Blend the pills. And the fourth? For 24 hours. For 24 hours. And then drain the ash plus collect water. And that's all. Then we'll have potassium fertilizer for our seeds. Okay? Yes, Serenity. Oh, that's potassium perchlorate. That is not important. What's your question, Arthur?
Should we put them in our folders or keep them?
Yes. Take them home or put them on the table.
Because it's 2023 and parents be doing weird stuff for young kids. So does everybody have a phone?
No. I don't have.
Yeah. If you have a phone, I say take a pic, but leave it in your folder. What you think? I think they should take it with them and study it. But if they lose it, then their procedures.
They like to lose folders. So I was trying to keep the folders here.
Well-
Let's step up here. They like to.
I tell you what, if you have a phone, you can take a picture. If not, you can rewrite it on another sheet of paper and take that sheet home with you. It's only 5 steps. My procedures be having like 55, so 5 steps ain't bad to
I
rewrite.
need those folders to stay here. So write that down again for yourselves for homework. Write it down for yourselves again as homework. So pass out some more paper if you have to. Did you write down for yourself, brother?
Well, no, cause I'm just hearing you saying write it down.
You got a
No,
phone?
keep it.
Okay.
Are there any other questions?
Okay, did you write down, so you got that inside the folder, don't copy
That's
that?
all I got for today. I really wanted
Okay, well, I need
to
you
do
to
the
copy that on
potassium
each
extraction,
side.
but
Make
this
two
is
sides.
the
Make
procedure.
two sides. You got a copy, make one for your folder and one to take home. We still got 5 minutes, real quick. Copy.
Okay, then give me
That's all I have
No,
for potassium
make
extraction.
one for your folder and one Randy. One for your folder and one to take home.
my folder back.
Here.
My folder.
Put the folders in that box that I got.
Oh, I don't know. Do you have this? Here.
Well, yeah, they in the way, but you're not taking pictures, they in the way. I expect, when I check the folders, I expect to find that in the folder.
Yeah, take your
So
time.
take a picture or write down a copy of it and put the other one in your folder. Rand, you got your copy? You took a picture of it with your phone?
I took a picture.
All right, now make sure that copy winds up in your folder, folder. After you do that, we should be done. After you do that, we should be done. You know what I'm saying? Don't walk away with that shoe on time. You start with that shoe. Christian, you done ripped up the periodic table, bro, for real.
I need
Put it in
periodic
folder.
tables back. No, let me get them back. Let me get them
All
right
right,
back.
get rid of periodic tables.
Definitely, I can give you my
What is that? Give me a what?
Pay attention, you dropping stuff, bro. Slow down. Chris.
Give her the PR tech. I'll make copies of myself when the copy machine starts working again.
Yeah, y'all gotta take better care of periodic tables. Y'all only have them for like,
I can give you
10 minutes.
give you
Lock them up.
my email, and then you can just send it right there.
I'm not saying nothing in there, I just told you. Right? Put one in your folder and make a copy of the other one.
Here you go, Miss Brown.
You have a folder?
Not sure.
Grab one of my folders over there, put your name on it.
You said you want the periodic table.
Yeah, she said she wants the periodic tables back. I will make copies of that one right there on my own. Once the copy machine starts working again. If not, I gotta take it to Kinko.
Ow.
Another what?
You
Make sure
sure?
the folders go in that box.
Get the paper from right here.
No. It's only 5 steps.
Y'all done put the folders in here.
Pretty good. Oh my God.
You got your 5 steps, young man. Hey, Antoine. Antoine. Ask him to see if you got.
No.
You got your 5 steps. just now? You just walking around. You should be writing it down, bro. You put one copy in your folder and write the other one down.
Where would we put this one?
Help your brother out, something. And that young man don't have his. You got one in your folder, one in your folder, one you taking home, right? Wonderful. Serenity, you good? All right, we're done. You got one you taking home, Chandler. You got one in your
Somebody will
folder.
have it memorized by Thursday.
I need a paper
What paper for what?
so I can write it back.
Grab the paper out that notebook, right there.
Come on, Serena, let's go.
It's something like
Put it in the front. Put it in the, why you hand it to me? Put it in the box.
I got the box right here. You know? Thank you.
You got the procedure? I'll meet you up there. You got the procedure?
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, how about you? It's good seeing you.
I was sick, so.